So this is my girl Sprinkles, and on occasion I will be referred to as Big Sexy.
Yeah, big sexy, right?
Uh,
All right, you guys. This is our very, very, very first video, so I hope you like it. I'm Tiffany Batsakis. I'm a registered dietitian, and this is my buddy Dwayne. Who are you, Dwayne? He already laughs.
I am an addict in recovery.
How long?
4 years, 8 months, and some change. Coming up on 5.
Awesome, good job. And I'm just your plain white girl dietitian. For years, people have said I should do a YouTube video and start doing some cooking, right? But I think that's not that interesting. A lot of people have YouTube channels and focus on cooking. And then one day, through a mutual friend, I became inspired to maybe do some cooking in recovery, right? So we came up with the term. Actually, we didn't come up with the term. You've maybe heard it before, dope. So we're gonna make dope kitchen, right? Cooking for addicts in recovery with an emphasis on healthy food. Not only for addicts in recovery, but these foods that we're gonna show you are gonna be beneficial for anybody who wants to be more healthy, right?
Right on.
So, funny story, when I started learning about addiction, I learned that any drug of abuse and certain foods, like things that we like chocolates and sweets and things like that, they activate the reward system, and so dopamine is released. I thought possibly that the word dope was from dopamine, but as it turns out, that is not the case. There are many, many definitions in Urban Dictionary of the origin of the word dope, but it's not for dopamine. But I will use it sometimes for that. So we are gonna put the dope in dopamine, right?
We do put the dope
Yeah.
in dopamine. Now we're gonna.
But
we
through
do.
healthy food, not highly palatable foods. No
Which
subs-
we'll explain later.
Yeah, well, we're going to talk about a lot of things. And if anybody has any special requests, healthifying some meals that you might like, really working with addicts in recovery is like a totally different ballgame, because a lot of people have unhealthy habits, but in coming like out of like substance use is really like you have developed some very unique deficiencies and eating habits, or like some people don't eat at all, right? Like
Yeah.
I would say
10 days at a time up on that shit.
yeah, and you're like not the typical like meth user, right? Because
Not at all.
you were
I
like
still ate.
yeah, so a lot of people are malnourished, don't eat enough food, underweight. So we're gonna address some of those issues. And as far as Dwayne is concerned, now he's been in recovery for like a really long time.
And I'm so happy Tiffany knows how to speak for me.
Sorry.
Tag, I'm in.
No, but like seriously, like your long-term health, right? That's something that we're looking at for Dwayne specifically.
Long-term health and change. She's already given me the intro. My name's Dwayne.
I talk a lot, sorry.
I was an intravenous meth user for 20 years, coming up on 5 years in recovery. I met Tiffany at the Big Texas Rally for Recovery, and we talked a lot about nutrition, which is something that a big boy like me don't know nothing about, right? And most addicts, for that matter. We like the dollar menu, and we like that ramen, yeah? The stuff that was cheap so we'd have more money to buy our dope. It is what it is. And the thing about recovery that I found along the way is I have to recover every aspect of my life. Not just my mental, not just my spiritual, not just my emotional, but the last room on my list, which is my physical. I heard what it was she was trying to do, and I believe most people have a motive or intention for doing things. The most beautiful one of them all that I can think of is passion. She has a passion for what she does, and I have a passion for addicts and alcoholics who are trying to live a different life. Not coincidentally, I just lost a brother this morning because of overdose. He passed away early this morning. So Matt, I appreciate you being an angel out there and helping us with this message. And my long-term goal is to help Tiffany and I establish an additional platform to not only teach people about health, but also to spread awareness to show people that addicts don't die. We do recover. Hopefully break a little bit more of that stigma that keeps all of us isolated and dying out there. With that being said, take it away, Tiffany.
Well, hey, you said a lot, so that's great. And I hope, like, we're all both in a learning process, everything, whether it's nutrition, addiction. I help Dwayne sometimes with nutrition, but honestly, like, I've learned so much from these guys, from Dwayne, about spirituality, about openness, accepting people, accepting things. So it's definitely like a mutually beneficial relationship.
And everything happens in His perfect time and season. And 2019 spiritually is represented by the number 3. So this is the year of communication, and we're gonna communicate to y'all all kinds of cool shit with a little bit of thug
Yeah,
flair.
not just your plain white girl dietitian, but like
We're
my
gonna have
partner
some
in
fun.
crime who doesn't live the crime anymore, that
Yeah.
life of crime anymore, right?
We're gonna have some fun, keep it real, come a little bit thug, a little bit raw. It's all I know how to do after the life I lived.
Yeah.
Yay!
So, all right, guys. Well, we hope that you will tune in, share, tell your friends, and if you have any special requests, let us know. We'll try to get to them. Okay? So like, share, all that fun stuff, and keep us in mind. Okay?